Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's anti-aging strength exercises. Are you ready to warm up with me? Let's get ourselves moving. Right, let's step touch across the room. Bring in some arms, increase that heart rate. Get some heat into the body before we start lifting some weights. Now, before we begin and while we're warming up, I'll tell you about today. We're doing 2 rounds of 11 exercises, and I have maybe some new moves here today you haven't seen before. If you want to join me here with using a step, just make sure you have something you can step up and down on. Also have a kitchen chair because you might need it for one of the exercises if you find coming down to the floor a little bit tricky. And the very last exercise, you may need a mat. I think my mat's just gone out of shot there. They are hip thrusts. Now you can do an exercise like that one standing upright. So don't worry if you can't get to the floor. That's good. Okay, let's make our legs bigger here. Arms bigger. Good. Well done. Squeeze out those shoulders. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March and push those arms back and let's loosen out those shoulders. That's it, and keep those knees driving up front to keep that heart rate elevated. That's it, come on, push back, push back. Just feel that air circulating as you drive those arms back. Good. Let's count it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel dig out in front. Chest press. Push away. Good. And push and pull. Push and pull. Now our sequence today is 10 seconds just to quickly change over really. Put the weights up, put the weights down. 50 seconds to do the work, a little bit longer than our normal strength routines. But like I say here, I always like to change things up every now and then. That's it, push and pull back. Push and pull, 10 more. 9, come on, nice and strong with that upper half. 7 and 6, 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, let's open up those hips. Get a nice stretch into the groin. Circle and circle. Put your hands there, your fingertips on your hip bones. Try and keep everything steady there. Good. And up and around. That's it. Keep going with this now. Feel that lovely mobility coming into that hip area. Good. And circle and circle. Well done. Now we're starting off with an exercise called a clean squat and press. It essentially is just you're bending the knees to help you clean. It's a term used in fitness. It's really just to drive the weights up in front, and then we're going to just press overhead, okay? If you have a selection of weights, it'd be really good to have them around today so that you can mix and match with the weight depending on the exercise. You might be new to the exercise, so you may need to drop down. Also, round 1 is just like, it's a little bit like an experiment. And then round 2, you can really decide in your head what you can do after experiencing round 1. Good, and 2. And last one, let's do some stretches now. Just for the torso, the trunk area, reach and pull down, that's it. Good. Nice stretch across to both corners of the room. Just keep tapping out the toe to keep the heart rate elevated a little bit. Now exercise 2, I want to tell you about it. It's a step up, step down, so that you're used to here with the strength. Then we're going into a rear lunge or a back lunge. You might find that a little bit tricky, okay? So if you don't want to go into a deep bend of the knee, you can step back with just a small bend of the knee, or just leave it out altogether and just continue on with step ups. That's fine too. Good. Reach and pull, reach and pull. 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle the arms with a little step touch to keep the heart rate up a little bit, keep the heat flowing. Loosen out those shoulder joints. Good work. And the other way. Now I'm feeling nice and ready now, physically and mentally, to get going with this one today. Good, 2, and last 1. Can't forget those calf raises. Let's get them in. Up and down. Up and roll down. Good, and down onto your heels. Keep going with that. I want to show you this clean squat and press. And when I say squat, it's a very, very miniature. It's really just a little push to get the weights up. So put the weights by your side, feet very, very close to each other. Sit the hips back a little bit. Clean, hips down again to push over the head. A bit like our push press. So clean the weights up. Essentially you're doing a bicep curl there and push the weights over the head. It's a lovely metabolic exercise, working many muscle groups. Okay, we get going. Enjoy your workout today. I know many of you there enjoy the strength, so I think you'll enjoy this one as well. Okay, let's get ready now. Feet close to each other. Don't forget it's only 10 seconds today for that transition period. You might be wondering, oh, that was quick. Over the head. So clean, sit down, reach up. Good. Tuck the elbows in, keep everything safe. That's it, clean. Squat over the head. Now the step ups are next. And I forgot to say, if you don't have a step, just do knee raises, okay? That's it. And up over the head. You can just simulate, pretend you actually have a step. Ooh, that extra few seconds. You really do feel it with the strength. Well done. So again, just knee up, back into a knee raise or step back and other leg. Okay, everyone else, up, up, down, down, and into a back lunge for 2. Good. Up, down, down. Step into a little lunge if you don't want to go into big deep bends of the knee, or just continue on with step ups there. And back, and back. And no need to tell you, this is absolutely amazing work for the bum or the butt cheeks, the hamstrings, the quads, front and back of the thighs, your abdominals, and even, believe it or not, your posture muscles are getting a good workout here. Let's get that other leg. And it's a bit of cardio as well with the step ups. As you can hear, I'm breathless. All right, upright row, leg lifts. Good. Try and part the weights there in the middle. I think that just takes that little bit of pressure off that clavicle or your collarbone there with upright rowing. Good. And lift and lower. Slowly lower those limbs down. That's it. Work against that gravity. That brings in strength into our muscles. Now the next one's a body weight exercise. It's our knee tuck, kick back. Now you can decide whether you want to go high on a chair or make it harder going down lower to the ground. So coffee table, an ottoman, a step, or you can go all the way to the floor and make it super challenging. Okay, so chair. We'll do one leg round 1, other leg round 2. So it's too difficult to keep switching and changing. Now really drive your hips back, or your foot back really. That's it. And we're extending those hip muscles, so it's great work there for the hips and the butt cheeks, hamstrings, abdominals, especially if you really draw that belly button in. Push back, just focus on one side, push back. Around 2, I'll go to the step. That's it, good work. Now we're going to go back to the upper body next. We're going to do a double shoulder press. Come on, you can do it. Really feeling that extra few seconds. Well done. Okay, now we'll move quickly into the next one. Double shoulder press. So 1 and 2, switching to the other side. 1 and 2. You can stagger the feet here if you feel it does help with the lower back. Use your breath. Breathe in. And a long breath out. Good. You can do singles if you prefer. Just again, always mixing things up for you a little bit. Mixing it up for the muscles as well. When they're expecting just a single shoulder press here, but no, you're giving it 2 in a row. It has to hang in there for a little bit longer. Good. 1, 2. Come on, last 10 seconds, that is, not reps. And there we go. Okay, I wanted to even it out. All right, what have we got next? Chest adductions. So working the chest here, going across, and then we're going to add in some bicep curls. So across. Keep the elbow glued to that rib cage. That's it, good. And across. And across. Good. So just going across the midline of the body. If you can imagine, the body is divided into 2 down the center. We call that the midline. And anytime you cross that midline or bring a limb over towards that midline, that's called adduction. So that's where this exercise gets its name, chest adductions. Good. And curl it up. Good, keep going, come on. Weights are getting heavy now. That's it. Across, let's finish our bicep curls. And bicep curls. Now we're into the triceps, because when you work one side, we always should work the other or the opposing muscle group. It doesn't have to be the exact same workout, but just make sure you're getting it in sometime in your strength workouts. That's it. Keep the back really straight. I'm going with 1 dumbbell here. You can double up. I like the 1 dumbbell tricep exercises because I feel I can control my elbows so much better. They don't flare out. Long arms right up to the ceiling there. You should feel your inside of your arms there, brushing off the earlobes. That's it. Just extend. Gently release. Bring it right down just to the your upper back there, just the bottom of your neck. That's it. Nice long arms up. Good, good. Nice range of movement there for the triceps. Good. And we have some walkouts next now. The walkouts, always a challenging exercise. If you can't go to the floor, stick your rear out, okay, behind you. Walk, don't go too far from the chair. Walk out till you get to the chair. Now we're adding in some back rows here, just body weight to get some back movement today. Push yourself back, continue on. Now the floor. Right, give yourself room, bottom out behind you, the bottom's leading. Feel that hamstring work as you stretch there. Walk it in. Now you can come up tall. Round 1 maybe we'll do that. Round 2 we'll leave out coming up tall. Do you feel that hamstring work there as you come down to back of your thighs, that is. Push yourself back in. Stand tall. Now you feel the stretch in the hamstrings there. If you're doing that correctly, sticking your bottom out. Good. Bit like our RDLs. I didn't get many out there, but we do have 2 rounds. Okay, now we have a donkey kick. We're going staying on 1 leg here. Donkey kick, kick back, side leg lift, kick. Now this will really challenge your balance. If you can put your foot down if you really have to, but if you can leave it extended in the air, you're going to get amazing leg work. Kick back. Now really drive that weight behind you now, strong. That's it. Kick it back and lift. Keep going. Come on, we can do this. careful how much weight you go with here, because it really is a balance challenge. Good. And lift. You're feeling that stationary leg. Good work. Okay, shake it out there. And that's the one you're moving now. Whew, that was hard. Okay, let's get ready. Hold that weight up. Engage those posture muscles. Kick back. Side leg lift. Kick back. Side leg lift. You might find round 2 you're a little bit more balanced. Keep going. Good. And the last exercise before we finish out round 1 are the floor hip thrusts. Now you can just do a kettlebell swing, or a dumbbell swing I should say, or kettlebell. You might have your kettlebell lying around. That's it, good, either one. Kick back. Come on, last 10 seconds. Balance is feeling actually good on this side. Squeeze it out. Kick it back, okay. Now you know your dumbbell swing. Coming up into an upright plank if you're not coming to the floor. Now you can do this without weights. You don't have to have weights. But we're going to sit back on our heels. You get that lovely stretch and thrust your hips up. Now if you want to, you can even add a front raise if you want to get extra shoulder work. That's it, good. If you want to just really focus though on the hips, squeeze out the bottom as you come up. Squeeze those butt cheeks, don't hyperextend the back, so you don't want to squeeze and then do this, okay? So really straight spine. Now what most people find difficult about this exercise is the incredible stretch on the thighs, and they simply can't put up with the discomfort, but it's wonderful hip mobility work here. Okay, now we're back to exercise 1. We're back to our clean, squat and press. Now, let's move everything out of the way. Okay, let's go with our clean. Start with your weights at the side. Clean, squat, over the head. Good. Squat, push over the head. Squat, push over the head. Good. Sit into a little seat and drive over the head. Good, keep going with this. Wonderful full body exercise. Clean, sit, push. Good, clean, sit and then push over the head. That's it, you're doing great. A couple more reps. And sit down, clean, and up over the head. Now we have our step ups. Okay, let's get ready for step ups for 2, step down for 2, and into that rear lunge. 2, back, down, and into your rear lunge. Oh yeah, don't forget the other leg. 2 legs for that back lunge or rear lunge. Back, down, step, and step. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Take your time with this one. Strength is always, you know, about slowing things down, not being in a rush. Do 2, maybe even 3 rounds if you just want to bring up your reps. Better off, slower is better. Good. Get 1 more in. Back, down, 1, and other side. Okay, now, oh yeah, keep the second weight. We have upright row, side leg lifts, little pendulums. Now part those weights. Good. Squeeze it all out for me. Squeeze, squeeze. Good work. That's it. Squeeze out. Lift that leg up for me. Drive those elbows high if you can. Come on, we can do it. Working those posture muscles while we work those glute medius minimus in the hips. lift, take your time again, slow it down. Good, knee tuck is next. Into kick back. Opposite leg. Well, I'll head down to the step for that one. Okay, I've committed myself. All right. Now, okay, you ready for this? Get those wrists ready. Okay, knee tuck, knee, kick, knee, and kick back. If you want to try a few lower down, give it a go for about 5, maybe 6 reps. And then you can head up to the chair again to finish it out. Or even a countertop is great. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Just keep your hips square, like I say, to the floor. Come on, we can do it. It's a tough one. And drive back, come on. Push those hips back. Well done. You did well to do that one low down. That's a hard one. Okay. Now we have our double shoulder press. Okay, let's get ready for that. Double shoulder press. Stagger those feet again. 1, 2, 1. Really feeling the burn now after the upper half, working hard there with the knee tuck. 1, 2. Come on, we can do it. 1, 2. Push up. You can do it. Come on. 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 2. Drive to the ceiling. Other side. Last few seconds. Come on, we can do it. And 2. Well done, excellent. Okay, keep your weights. We have our chest adductions and bicep curls. Relax for a second or two. Okay, let's go. 2. And curl it up. Good. 1 and 2 and curl. 1 and curl. You're doing a great job. Stick with it. Feeling the burn now, really truly round 2. Triceps extensions are next. I'm going to just go with the 1 dumbbell again. Always you're welcome to double it up. Good. And curl. Nice and slow. Slow it down, don't rush, just to get more in. That's it, 1 more. And curl it up. Okay, now we have our extensions. Like I said, I'm going to do a 1 dumbbell here. Okay. Whew. Feeling the arms on fire now at this stage. Stagger those feet again if you prefer. And lower that dumbbell just behind your head there. And fully extend up. Breathe in on the way down. Breathe out. Try not to arch the back. Just come forward at the waist a little bit. So you don't want to be leaning back. Come forward a little bit at the waist. That's it. Just take pressure off the discs in your back. Now we have our walkouts next. So stick to the chair with the back rows. You can even leave out the back rows if you're new to walkouts. Just for the floor people, I'm not going to come up into a fully standing position. I'm going to try and keep walking out and see if I can get more repetitions in that way. So let's get ready. Think about your hips. Someone's putting a string on your butt cheeks there. Sit back, feel that hamstring pull there. Walk it out. 1, 2. You can bend your knees if you want to, and then go out again. 1 and 2. And another option here is if you could leave your weights on the floor and you can have them ready for rowing if you want to. 1, that'll be another day maybe. 2. Back out again. Good. 1 2. And back. Walk it out. It's great for the lower back. You can really feel how mobile the lower back gets with all the reps. And make your way up. Whew. What a burn that is. Right, we have our donkey kick. Careful how much weight you choose here. We'll start on the opposite leg here, left leg. So donkey kick, kick, lift, kick, lift. Remember, you can put your foot down if you need to. Whoops. It's good to work on the balance. Put the weights down. You can use your arms to help balance out either side. Kick. It's still a challenging move. Body weight. Good. Kick. If you lose the balance, just put the foot down to help you. That's it. Help yourself out a little bit. Good. Lift. And back. Good. And back. And lift. Well done. Oh goodness, the burn in that standing leg is definitely real. Okay, shake it out. Let's get ready. Kick. Lift. Kick. Have a slight bend in that knee for a bent lateral raise. Kick. And lift. You feel all those little muscles in your feet quivering away. And the look of concentration out there on your faces. That's it, good. Lift. Exercise is not just good for the body, it's good for the brain. Good. Kick back and lift. Come on, you can do it. You're doing really well with your strength today. Good. Lift and kick. Get that power into that kick. Come on. Well done, there you go. Okay, wonderful work. Now we're back to the hip thrust, and like I say, you can do it without the weights. You don't have to have your weight. Stick to a dumbbell swing or a hip thrust upright. If you find just this sitting back here, a lot of people just find challenging, just this to sit on your heels. A lot of the world's population have just lost that. I mean, you see children doing it all the time. If you can just find 10 seconds to sit back, that 10 seconds will become 20, 30, so on, and then before you know it, you'll be able to do it without feeling uncomfortable. You can hold your weight up in front, you can do those front rows like I said. You don't even have to have a weight. Good work. You can even actually, another tip is just use your hands a little bit here just before we finish. You can reach down and use your hand a little bit to help you get up. Well done, and there you go. There's today's strength moves, anti-aging exercises. And I think you will agree, they most definitely will keep you young. Okay, let's just do a few stretches here. I'll tidy up my space. So if we keep our joints young, keep our muscles growing and building as we age, you definitely will keep youth in your body. Okay, let's do a little squat here. Sorry, I was saying squat. Calf stretch. Now push forward, and where that came from, and hands on the hips just to open up the chest there, stretch it all out. Push yourself forward. Good work. Drive that heel into the floor here behind you. Push forward a little bit more into space and really increase your stretch. So there are certain stretches that are very doable and we can do them without too much discomfort. And then there are stretches just like that one we've done, that last exercise, where some people just find it extremely difficult. Let's switch over for your calf stretch. Good, and then again, put your hands, your thumbs, just on the back of the upper portion of your butt cheeks, just to really open up the chest here. Watch the feet, making sure they're the 12 o'clock position. And again, this is a nice one if you want to go to the wall, but you won't get, if you're pushing against the wall, you're not going to get the stretch for the chest. So I like this one upright, free yourself. in the middle of the room. That's it, good. Let's do something for the hip flexors. Now, they should be nice, and they've already got a bit of work there with those rear lunges. So you should be feeling a little bit of freedom in them. Good. Again, you can continue on opening the chest. That's it. The deeper you go, the more of a stretch you're going to feel. I want you to tilt your pelvis back behind you. Okay, so tilt back, and you're going to automatically feel a much better stretch there in the front of the hip. If you're having trouble visualizing that, just pretend your pelvis is like a bucket and it's full up to the top of water. Throw the water back behind you, tilt it back. Let's switch it around. This is a hard one to do if you've worked your legs. You're going to feel it. Tilt back, that's it. Get that balance as well. Good work, hold it there. So you can go down a little deeper. It's a tough stretch now. If you need to, you can put a chair beside you for assistance and work your way up. Now, if you found that hard, too hard, get a mat, and then you can just push yourself forward. Feel a nice stretch there in the front of the hip. It's a much more modified stretch, but you'll get that hip flexor stretch going on, so you will. And other side, push forward. If you want to, you can stretch up and really get that trunk involved as well. Torso stretch while you watch your back here. Try not to lean back, go forward. That's it, good work. Well done. And I'd like to say a big thank you for joining me today. You did an absolutely wonderful workout. You can let me know in the comment box below what exercise that you liked today, or what exercise you found a little bit more challenging. And if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, because I'm posting new videos every Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Thank you so much. Keep hydrated. I will see you really soon. Take care.